This is OpenFront. It's a strategy IO game that was inspired by Territorial. I'm going to be using 3 VIs, or letting them play it, see who does the best. And yeah. So the way it's going to work is I'll send a picture of the surroundings to the AI, tell it its stats, then ask it what it wants to do. I'll let them pause the game, do what it asks me to do, then I'll send a new screenshot after I've finished, and then just repeat the first step and all the other ones. Make sense? We're going to start with ChatGPT.
We're starting in Madagascar, safe island position, plenty of room to grow. The plan is simple, build up first, conquer later. We're committing heavily to Madagascar early. If we can secure the whole island before anyone contests it, we'll have one of the safest positions on the map. No reason to slow down yet. Madagascar is almost ours, and every bit of land now means a stronger economy later. One more push should lock down the island. A secure homeland now means we can focus entirely on building strength for the mainland later. Madagascar is secured. Now we switch from expansion mode to growth mode. There's no need to rush into Africa before we've built up a stronger economy and a larger army. We've hit our troop cap, which means every second we wait is wasted growth. It's time to turn our island advantage into a foothold on the mainland. Namibia just made a mistake. Instead of growing, they're feeding troops into our coastline. We'll swat away the invasion and use the momentum to expand even further into Africa. We've reached the point where infrastructure matters. A new city boosts our long-term growth, and Zambia is weak enough to become our next easy pickup. Madagascar picked the wrong time to attack. We'll absorb the hit. We've expanded too fast, and our army is exhausted. Right now, survival is the priority. If South Africa attacks, we need every troop we can get. Time to consolidate and let our economy carry us back into the game. Kenya is the long-term threat, but Madagascar is the immediate fire. First we save our cities, then we absorb Namibia for free, and only then do we prepare for the showdown with the new superpower in Africa. We're no longer fighting for survival, we're building an empire. Madagascar is finished, and with trade flowing through our waters, a warship lets us start controlling one of the most important sea lanes on the map. The economy is becoming the real weapon now. Every ship we pirate funds more factories, more cities, and eventually a larger army than Kenya can handle. Let Sudan and Kenya stare at each other while we get rich. The game has entered the nuclear age. Armies still matter, but now survival depends on not being the only major power without a missile program. While Kenya builds troops, we're building leverage. Kenya's exposed right now. They've got a defense debuff, fewer troops than us, and Africa is worth more than another million sitting in the bank. We're going all in before they recover. Kenya is currently the only thing preventing us from owning most of Africa. We have over 3 times their troops, they're debuffed, and conquering them gives us access to North Africa, which is the only thing blocking us off from owning 3 of the world's largest choke points, allowing us to starve countries' trades and get rich. This is the biggest opening we've seen all game. Morocco controls Western Europe, but they're sitting on a defense debuff and only 50,000 troops. We've got 10 times that. If we move now, we can grab Europe before anyone else realizes how exposed it is. We don't split this fight into 2 wars at once. Morocco is a choke point. If we leave it alive, Pakistan stays protected. So we remove Morocco instantly, then crash straight into Pakistan while they're still positioned across multiple regions. If this timing works, we're not just invading Pakistan. We're collapsing their entire Western Empire before they can consolidate it. This isn't a balanced war anymore. This is cleanup. China has 144,000 troops against 2.6 million. If we hesitate, we only give them time to scatter or rebuild. We commit everything, break their army instantly. At this stage, this is no longer about winning wars. It's about closing distance to 80%. We already dominate much of Eurasia and all of Africa. The eastern coast of Asia is all that's left until the old world is ours. We don't need more power. We need speed. The Americas are now the final timer on the match. Does West Antarctica think this will stop us? Their nukes are less than a scratch to our empire. If we let them continue, They will not stop until they have dried up their gold reserves. A naval invasion gives us a foothold into the south and guarantees nuclear safety. North America has been consolidated fully. We only need a bit more easy pickings like Colombia to win this match. This is a guaranteed win, not matter if they send hydrogen bombs. At 71.8%, the game isn't about strength anymore. It's about efficiency. You already control the largest economic base in the match. Now it's just about filling in the last empty regions. Greenland and the Canadian islands are not threats. They are percentage gates. Once they fall, the win condition is basically guaranteed. Being first doesn't matter because it feels like winning. It matters because I remove decisions that slow me down. If there is a faster line, I will take it, even if it looks unambitious. I am not here to outfight. I am here to end the game before fighting becomes necessary.
Efficiency is quiet, ChatGPT, but speed is loud. You optimize to avoid the fight. I'm optimizing to erase the clock. Thanks for setting the baseline. Now watch me break it. Starting in the middle of North Africa, Libya and Egypt are right next door. We aren't waiting for them to grow. Speed is everything. Time to cut off their expansion immediately. Egypt tried to dodge us by slipping south, but they just boxed themselves in. We've got 4.81k troops and full control of the coast. Number 1 in the lobby already. While ChatGPT was getting tangled up in Madagascar, we've secured the core of North Africa and amassed a massive 35k gold chest. We'll hold our cash, let the interest stack, and use pure troop momentum to swallow the Middle East. Egypt is completely off the board. We've consolidated the Nile, ballooned to 11.1k troops, and our treasury is sitting at 108k gold. The Middle East is wide open. Let's keep the pressure on. 171k gold in the bank, meaning our first major city is officially funded. We've locked down the Levant and reached 18.3k troops. It's time to build our economic core and keep pushing into the open spaces. Ethiopia has been wiped out, pushing us to 45.3k troops. Look at all that open, neutral territory in East Africa. It's a gold mine of free percentage points. We are swallowing it up before anyone else gets a taste. Fresh off locking down the Horn of Africa, we're holding our 217k gold for just one more tick to clear that 250k milestone for a game-changing second city. With a massive troop advantage, we're keeping the slider at 65% to aggressively sweep the area near Sudan and Chad, completely unifying our northern and southern territories. Total aggression paid off. Sudan and Saudi Arabia are gone. Our empire stretches across 2 continents. And look at those factory icons lighting up the map. We are officially a superpower. With Arabia ours, the best course of action is to head west and finish out North African Empire entirely, bridging us to eventually invade Europe. Take Libya then Kenya using 50% of our troops. Our production of troops is so high we will blitz straight through both countries without running out. Our empire spans Tripoli to Zanzibar. Without stopping we will use our entire army to march into southern Africa, then take Benin to split the continent, allowing us to swallow either side up easily. Total dominance across the continent. Benin tried a weird flank in Mozambique, but we crushed it and severed Africa cleanly in half. We've surged to 278k troops and a massive 581k gold treasury. The end game is officially here. Attack Morocco using 75% of our troops. Our conquest in Europe went well, but our expansion is being limited by India. Invade using 40% of our troops and decimate their army along with Chat's time. GPT wasted too much time crossing the massive Atlantic early on. By securing the massive, dense land masses of Eurasia first, our troop scaling is entirely unmatched. Let's finish the sweep of the Eastern Hemisphere to secure an unbeatable baseline. With the entire Eastern Hemisphere painted blue, our absolute priority is crossing the oceans to grab the remaining land percentage needed to trigger the victory screen before 1433. A flat Earth projection? That definitely changes the logistics. No Bering Strait shortcut means we have to rely entirely on the classic Atlantic corridors. Let's launch the multi-pronged armada and wrap this up. With 34.8 M gold, money is an infinite resource. The only enemy left is the clock. We need to instantly grab the remaining land masses to trigger the victory screen. Boom. 12:27 on the clock. We didn't just beat the 14:33 record, we absolutely shattered it by over 2 full minutes. Hey, GG, pal. Honestly, nice try with that whole Atlantic first strategy.
Alright, Grandmaster over here, calculating 11 moves ahead like this is chess and not a fistfight over dirt. And you, boring but optimal, my man, that's not a personality, that's a spreadsheet with a flag emoji. No opening theory. No grand strategy manifesto. Just vibes, gold, and an attack slider set slightly more aggressive than is responsible. Central Turkey is a solid spawn, good news. Here's my opening plan. Immediate priorities. Expand outward in all open directions simultaneously, not just one. Claim the empty/neutral land around me before bots do. Don't fixate on a best direction yet if multiple are open. Small spawn on the straight, but free land south is unclaimed. Grab it now before Turkey, Egypt, Iran. The Fatimids are the weakest link. I'll take them out before anyone else can. What? Ukraine stole them from me? I'll need to come up with a plan to expand as I've been blocked off. Attack Saxon Guild now. Push attack slider high 70%. This is the critical moment. Ukraine's invasion force, 4.65k. Against my 7.88k should favor me if I defend properly. Since defenders typically get a terrain/border advantage, but I don't want to be careless. Counterattack into northeastern Turkey to reclaim the land Ukraine just took. They just lost their invasion force. This is the cheapest it'll ever be to take that land back. Waiting lets them reinforce. This is a genuine crisis. 2.83k troops can't realistically stand against a 22.2k invasion force, and I've got a second landing in... What? How? Darn it, I lost in only 2 minutes. Alright, fine, GG. Turns out, chaotic underdog energy hits different when you spawn in a blender surrounded by 3 nations bigger than you and a Ukraine that decided cannibalism was a personality. Held the choke point, took the L with dignity. Gemini, Grandmaster's a good look on you. GPT, boring but optimal, just beat flashy but boxed in.